Okay, hello my wonderful audience. Today I want to be talking to you about a challenge and a question that I have for you over here. I want you to pick two countries and two traveling destinations that you are going to travel to in your life. You are going to do this. You have to do this, you know? And you're going to pick two destinations and just tell me why you picked those two destinations. And over here, I invented this thing and this challenge actually through this writer and these two books over here. London and New York. That's my choices. And why would I want to travel to New York? It's because New York was the capital of art and abstract art in the 1960s. And it's the city where abstract art really got, where the roots of abstract art and jazz and the style I'm really going for right now are. There's skyscrapers, 9/11, you know. I was a huge conspiracy theorist when I was younger. Of course I would want to see that. And I would want to also travel there because I feel that if I had free reign over there, I could get my name across to people that matter, you know. I would think about it as a marketing opportunity also. It would be crazy awesome if I could even like perform or give a talk or talks in New York. That would be like awesome. And I would travel there without any, you know, tourist kind of thing. I would get lost in there. That would be my kind of plan. Like book a nice hotel or a couple of hotels, you know. Get all the hotels for Truth Detective and then just go around and, you know, I would talk to a lot of people. You know, I would start a lot of conversations. A conversation in New York would go something like this. Hey man, what's going on? And then an answer. Yeah, did you know that I came from Finlandia, you know? Finlandia, and I'm a vlogger, you know. I came here to do videos for YouTube. Do you watch YouTube videos? Yeah, something like that. Or like a girl. Or a wee man, you'd start a conversation like that. It would be pretty interesting, you know. I don't know if they get a lot of, you know, Finnish vloggers, you know, coming there to vlog in English. And that's also one of the reasons why I would want to go there, is that I would want to use this language, you know, in a different way with Americans. We freaking real Americans, yeah man. And the other one, London. Why would I want to go to London? Well, this is not maybe so clear why I would want to go to London. Mainly because of the language. I wouldn't want to travel because of the sights, or I wouldn't want to travel, you know, I have been, you know, on those kind of, I have been on those, what are those called, you know, tourist type of endeavors, you know. And when you travel to somewhere and you are just tourist there and you go in these groups of your own nationality, I wouldn't want to go to these places with Finnish people, you know. I don't deem anything interested in that. I would want to go there as my own man, maybe with somebody who knows the territory already. And I would want to get to know like London mainly because of the language and because of what I have seen through the things I've seen, you know. It's an interesting, I feel that it's an interesting place, even though some people say it's kind of a, you know, lower class place. I don't know about it. So I would want to go there also. Those would be my two options and the two choices. Like Like earlier in my life, I would have picked Tokyo and New York, probably. Tokyo and New York. But nowadays, you know, I don't see any reason to go to Tokyo. Yeah, it's a crazy place, and you know, but I don't feel that I'm not into Japanese culture anymore, you know, as I used to be, you know. I watched all the animes and that kind of stuff. I don't know, maybe I wouldn't go there. Because it's so hard to get by there on English, you know. You would have to know Japanese, or maybe if you went on a tourist, you know, this kind of endeavor there, then that would be fine. But like going there, you know, like alone would be kind of, the customs are so different. I believe that I could get by, you know, because I can talk so good English, you know. I could get by even though I might seem a bit strange because I'm a Finnish man, you know, and I don't know the ways people are. And I would go, by the way, if I would travel to these places, you can also feel this in your comment. Like, what would you look like when you travel to these places, you know? I would travel like this, you know, with a suit and looking like a man from the past, maybe with a classical jacket or something like that. And yeah, I would travel like this, looking the best me. Yeah, that's what I would do. So I would go there to show myself. That's the main reason why I would travel, you know, to show myself. But what I have kind of gained from my own YouTube video making is that you have to spend a little bit of time to get like known and do something that matters to get known. So for example, if you want to get known in somewhere like New York, you have to spend a little time over there. So maybe it would be kind of a great idea to spend a month even in these places, you know. Like a month in London and a month in New York. And I would feel that New York would probably be the best place to go in terms of my art. And London would probably be the best place to go in terms of my kind of writing and my like language ability. I feel that they are the best options, but yeah, those are kind of, you know, I don't know how much that would cost. I don't know. Like flying to New York is actually quite expensive, you know. I know that, but maybe I can do it like in the future. Who knows? I don't know. I have some health problems, and that's the next thing you're gonna write in the comment. What are your things that block you from realizing this dream? Like, what is the thing that blocks you from realizing to ever travel to these places? Tell that in the comments too. And for me, it's my health and the money. And probably also that I'm a bit afraid to do it. You know, those two things, 3 things. Yeah. Those are my choices. But if I would have to just pick one, and that's the next thing I'm going to say to you, this might be also a great exercise for you. Pick 2 things you want and leave the other one out. And why? I would want to go to New York more than to, yeah. I would want to go to New York more than London. But really, yeah. Man, I really want to travel to Tokyo also. Like, it's fucking crazy, crazy town. It's crazy city, I mean, like, holy shit. Okay, if I have to pick just one, I would travel to New York. If I can pick two, I would travel to New York and Tokyo. And if I could pick three, I'm in New York and London if I could pick two. But if I could pick three, I would travel to New York, London and Tokyo, yeah. That's it, but I don't know if it will never happen. I don't know. Who knows? I have to strike pretty big. You know, it's one of those things that you could easily realize these dreams if you are kind of almost anything else but an artist. But if you are an artist like me, you have to strike it big if that's your only thing, you know. You have to strike it big to realize that kind of a dream. But yeah, I think it's worth it. One of the reasons also I would want to travel to New York is because of the fashion stuff. You know, that's one of the reasons also. I was actually in contact with one New York hat maker called Bellissimo, and a custom like a fedora hat maker. You know, I don't know, man. Like that's a freaking crazy idea, but I'm going to tell you about my dream probably in the next video, like more elaborately. But I really want to become like a artist personality, you know, like this, you know, famous artist personality. I really want to become that kind of a person and that kind of, you know, human being on this planet, you know. Like who are exactly like that, you know, artist personalities, you know, somebody that is not only known for his like work but also known for who he is, you know. Well, who was like this? I don't know, maybe Jackson Pollock was like this. Maybe Andy Warhol was like this also. They were pretty known as you know who they were. And I would really want to become, you know, that kind of an artist, because I feel that that's, you know, where the kind of the life in art is. Because as I read in one of the books by Julia Cameron, you know, he says that, or she says, I mean, that your life is your biggest art. Or I think it was a quote by somebody, but I don't care. Your life is your biggest art. And that's true. And I would want to become like that. Yeah. Thanks for watching.